lead. I have one lead from Natalia that this guy is from Indonesia. It's a new guy, and then he wants to buy a restaurant or business here in Coquitlam area. So I'm gonna talk with him after 1 p.m.
to that stuff. And I mean, we don't do a lot of property management here. I mean, we're mostly into the sale wise of residential, commercial, you know, we do all that stuff, right? So, I mean, I do some of that stuff. I mean, Natalia is definitely a lot better with the whole leasing stuff than I am. But I know that even for here, like, I mean, I'm just thinking of on the sale wise, you know, we sell FSBOs because verbal means nothing unless it's in writing, right? Like it has to be in writing, but sometimes it just helps speed the conversation a little bit, you know, and then get it done, right? So there's different ways.
So I don't know. I haven't seen the unit yet. So I think it all depends upon the listing price, the rent listing price and the condition of the unit. So if you think if that the property or asset is really competitive, then I think we can take a chance. But if the landlord is too picky and expecting too high price, then this is just everybody's waste of time, I think.
Yes, it is.
Very strategic. We need a strategic decision about this case, I think. If I'm the managing broker, maybe only less than 50%, because when I talked to the landlord yesterday, she was very, very picky, very, very picky. She just guideline that I don't like this kind of tenant, that kind of tenant, this kind of tenant, only pure high professional singer, no student, no kids, no pet. Oh my God. So I expect some potential future argument or the risk because she's so picky. So I don't like it. I don't like the situation. But if we have to do, then we can try. But my feeling is that I'm not very interested in this listing, frankly speaking.
So, you know, this is where, like, you know, I mean, I appreciate your opinion on that one because I mean, it's something that's really, really important. I had a conversation with one of our realtors there yesterday where she actually let one of her listings go and we've canceled the listing and kind of went from there because she just didn't get along well with the sellers in this case, right? And it's like, there's so much business that's out there. I mean, yes, every potential prospect is somebody that could buy, sell, lease, or, you know, whichever else. So like, it's an opportunity to make money, but you have to like these people. If you don't like dealing with these people, personally, myself, I mean, definitely getting Natalia's advice in this one, but if you don't like these people, don't work with them, right? And I mean, that's kind of how that goes down. I mean, they have to qualify. Like I remember years ago, like probably 12 years ago anyway, I had somebody call me up. They wanted me to list. It was like a $900,000 property. And back then in our area, I mean, 900,000 even today is still a lot of money. Whereas, like, you know, I mean, it's not even the average home where you guys live, but here it's still a very good, nice property, right? And I talked to the guy for maybe a minute on the telephone, minute and a half, 2 minutes to maximum. I didn't like him. So I just encouraged him to go talk to somebody else, right? And my wife was like, Steve, like, you know, you could make all this money. I said, you're right, I could, but I'm probably not going to because we don't get along well. Like, I don't like him. Right. So, I mean, you just kind of have to do what you have to do. But with that being said, sometimes there are very detailed people that their expectations are really high. And we really need to calm ourselves down to be able to ask lots of questions to make sure that we do fulfill their needs. Right. And sometimes they will be difficult because, you know, it's easier when we can lease that property to anybody, but they only want 1 out of 10 people.
Sure. Yeah.
That's fine. It's just a matter of kind of, it would be a lot, you know, probably easier if she were to list a property with us. So at least this way you can, you know, find the right person for her. But whenever she's just going to leave it exclusive, I mean, we consider that a pocket listing, right? Something to where whenever you have somebody that's interested, you know, the chain of priority are our listings, right? Your own personal listing, your broker's listings, then everybody else is listing on the system. And then all the FSBOs and all the other stuff that nobody's going to list is all kind of down there. And once you exhaust through all these different channels, a lot of times you never get to that one that's not listed, but sometimes you do. If you know that you have that unique person that is interested in that special property, well, at least you know it's there. If it's still available whenever it's there, well, then put it together, right? But it's just you yourself, once again, I mean, just use your experience and stuff, or ask lots of questions, make sure that you can put it together. And then, you know, I mean, if you feel comfortable in doing whatever, that's great. If not, you know, talk to Natalia and get some advice and brainstorm on how to put it together and go from there.
It's a one upside to it. She wanted from August, when it's in August, 0 listings totally in downtown. So maybe 5 people looking, nobody can find anything for summertime. So that is upside. But which is say will maybe will be very fast to find. So if we're in competition, then it's a problem. We may miss it out, right?
Yes.
What I suggest on this one, and it's 5 minutes from where I live, we just sign whatever she wants. We have a Dean patiently waiting here. Hi, Dean.
Hello.
How are
Dean,
you?
how's it going? Hi, Dean.
Can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, for sure. Well, my name is Dean Stanzel, and I own Top of Mind Gifts. And what we do is basically put together high-end, kind of luxury quality gifting programs for clients. Obviously, you know, in most cases, you want to show some appreciation or leave something when a transaction happens. I talked to Natalia about a number of different things. I hear you guys talk about leasing and stuff too. What is the primary business that you guys have? Is it like listings, traditional real estate, or is it focused somewhere else? Just so I have an idea of what kind of businesses you run.
Natalia, do you want to answer?
What do you mean? What kind of business? Wait, all in real estate and property management for us.
Yeah.
And Steven is in sales.
Yeah, so I'm in Ontario anyway, and obviously they're out in Vancouver and so on. They do a lot of property management, so they're working with people that are leasing, you know, condos and rental or commercial property, all that stuff. Whereas here in Ontario, we deal a lot with the resale wise of real estate, right? Homes, property, whatever else. So I mean, we work with different clients all over the place, but yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, my, I guess, target market, if you will, or who I service the most is people that are looking at giving gifts, showing some appreciation again to clients. I mainly work with CutCo. Now, Natalia and I talked a bit about this. Does anybody here know what CutCo is? Anybody? No. So CutCo is a really high-end line of kitchen knives and accessories. And for the most part, what we did is we looked at what kinds of gifts do you want to give. You know, you definitely want to have quality. Most gifts these days are consumable, so they're gone within a few months and don't leave a lasting impression. So we wanted to address that, and then wanted to work within a budget and a system and kind of look after all the different aspects of that so that it's not something that you guys have to worry about. So CutCo, as I mentioned, can I share screen?
Mhm.
Yeah, I can. Okay, good. Let me just bring it up here. Share. There we go. So very briefly, you know, we work with, again, lots of different types of knives. I'm going to skip over that fairly quickly because we were talking about some cultural things and superstitions around giving knives. So that's something that I want to address or, you know, deal with up front as well. But by and large, our whole premise is working with things that people are going to have, they're going to use, they're going to have them for a long period of time. They're going to be seeing them every day. And so something that's in the kitchen that's coming out that everybody uses is a pretty nice package, if you will. And then when you tie it in with something that's guaranteed forever and a lot of the support and things like that we have systems in place, it can really alleviate a lot of the burdens with that side of the business. And it also creates a hugely popular gift, something that comes out, you know, they see it when companies there, people are in the kitchen all the time. So that's the focus of what CutCo is. The flip side of that, or in addition to that, you can see some of them here. We have a whole bunch of different types of charcuterie, cutting board, butcher block types of things with the same premise, something that's going to be visible, something that's going to be used and out, and that other people are going to see and start conversations. So that's the product itself. And the premise, again, behind the whole program is what can you do to find that? What kinds of options are out there? Price ranges, we typically work in the same range as what most realtors are spending on these types of transactions, which is that $100 to $300 range. So depending on the size of the deal, depending on leasing, you know, there's a lot of different scenarios, but most gifts tend to be in that range. And then we have a system for drop shipping as well. If you're, you know, wanting, I don't know if you guys deal with a lot of people remotely. Obviously we have somebody in Ontario as well. But we have a dropship program, so this can be done completely remotely in the sense that you don't have to be with the customer. You don't have to worry about the shipping and arrangements and stuff yourself. We can do all of that for you. And it basically looks after that. No more running around trying to find something or think of what the best gift is for somebody. And then again, I don't know kind of personality wise, or I don't know if you want to chime in on that, Natalia. Everybody has different preferences and different ideas of what great gifts are. And if knives are, again, if that superstition is there, then, and for those of you who don't know, I'll explain it. There is some cultures that have the belief that giving knives severs ties. So it's something that, you know, culturally we want to be aware of. So we put together a little card that goes with it and has a dime, nickel, whatever in it. And the premise is if you give a knife with money, then they can give you back the knife or the money and they've bought it instead of being gifted it. So that was just something that helps with those types of things. But that is the product. Then one other thing, does this pop up when you guys, do you see this new one? Okay.
Yep.
So the other thing that works really well from a referral or repeat business standpoint is our Build a Set program. So this is one where, again, I'm just explaining it in terms of the knives, but they start out with a gift or two, then they get a block. And as you can imagine, they've got some gifts, they have a whole bunch of different things they can get. And then the premise is, you know, you've got a piece, you've got a couple of different things in your block, but you've got some empty slots too. And you know, love to work with you, Mr. and Mrs. Jones. Every time you refer somebody else or come back, I'd like to help you fill up this $3,000 knife set, and I'll be adding another piece to your set. So you can keep that in mind and let me know, you know, who you might have interest for or which piece you'd like to have next. So it's a really popular program for good referral partners or repeat clients. Even if you work with, you know, mortgage brokers or other lawyers, key people in that are really valuable to your business. I guess that's what it all boils down to, is showing appreciation for people that are important people in your business. And that nowadays, although it's somewhat intangible, is getting to be, you know, it's a relationship business more and more. So that kind of thing distinguishes you from others. And that's why we do what we do. So in, I guess, 5 minutes there, hopefully I've covered everything. There's some logistics, you know, it takes about a month to engrave, proof, get the knives and stuff. So there's a lag time. Typically we deal with about a 6 to 12 month supply because it takes the time to get them prepared. We want to look ahead and see what your rough needs are. And then we set all that up in advance. We do also allow payments. So it works really well. No, not financing, no interest, just allowed to split up over 6 months. So if you're looking at a 6-month supply of gifts, you need 25 and you're doing then like 4 a month or something, you can set up the payments to kind of coincide with that. So you're paying for them as you use them and there's no interest on that. And customer service, everything else is all there. We've got little scripts, videos and stuff you can use in the, as I guess, additional materials on supporting it and providing value and making sure clients appreciate the gift you're giving them. So sorry to blow you away with all that information up front, but any questions right off the top? You've all got it 100%.
What's the years? 2 to 4 years, 3 to 6 years.
Oh, this is typically the time frame you'd be looking at. So to fill up a 6-piece set, depending on the referral source, you know, you 1 to 2 kind of referrals or deals per year, and they would fill this up. If they're looking at the ultimate, on the other hand, it'd probably take about 10 years of building to get that. So it's more to give you an idea of what kind of thing you want with that customer or what you expect. You know, somebody that may do the odd referral wouldn't necessarily be a candidate here, but somebody that you're getting business from every few months, you'd want to look at something on a bigger scale. And these are just examples. I basically customize everything to every person in the sense that you can mix and match programs, you can mix and match products, you can do different engravings, everything down to the individual. But we also have the group effect where all of you benefit from this pricing model for the whole group. So you can treat it like a very individual program on an individual gift type of idea, but at the same time, you get all the benefits of the bigger quantities and numbers and discounts and that kind of thing.
Interesting. As I have some people keep referring and they want to just Starbucks card. I don't know. This girl already have on her Starbucks from me almost in the high hundreds. I don't know how many coffees she can drink. So maybe something else would be good. Mhm.
What's nice little leave behind. I don't know if I showed you some of the ones that the bigger examples. Natalia's got my website, which has a whole bunch of different product ranges, prices, examples of what you can look at. But I think it's unique and it's different in the sense that a lot of people haven't really gone there with client gifting. But at the same time, when it's explained, it's pretty straightforward and yet pretty powerful. You know, we've dealt with probably close to about 5,000 realtors across the country over the last 10 years. We're the largest gift, real estate gift provider in North America, actually, and just keep building and growing. And we do a lot of work in Ontario as well as across the country. I'm in Saskatchewan, so we're not virtual e-commerce, but everything we do is drop ship and remote. So I can work with and help anybody anywhere.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate the information anyway. It's something to where I agree that shelf life is really, really important. And at least there, every time they look at the block, I mean, has your company name on it. So, oops, my watch is talking to myself here. Push a button. So shelf life, I mean, that's something that's definitely really, really cool and something that, we'll keep in mind for sure.
Okay. Any other questions or? Good.
Thank you for your time, man. Appreciate it.
All right. Well,
you.
thanks.
Yeah.
Again, you've got all the information, Natalia, and if there's anything else I can do, feel free to reach out and let me know.
Awesome. Thanks again.
Thank you.
Thank you, Dean.
Take care.
Yeah, I invited him some time ago. I even surprised for me he dropped in. So to clarify, I don't know these guys at all. I just spoke to him once. I don't get any referrals from him or anything like that. We never spoke about it. What he bring in interesting idea, like you keep adding knives, so they keep sending you referrals, which is unusual for me. Maybe it's good, I don't know.
I think that it's important to acknowledge the referral. Different people do different things. They have different amounts of money that they do. Myself, excuse me, over the years, what I like to do is that whenever I know if somebody is going to refer me business, as soon as I know that they've referred me business, because somebody's told me that they've referred them to me, I'll just write a personal note to them, just thanking them. Thank you so much, William, for sending me, thank you for telling Natalia about me, whatever. Here's a little something to say thank you. And I would just throw in a $15 Tim Hortons or Starbucks card into the personal note and send it to them. It doesn't have to be a lot of money, but it's the thought that counts. The most valuable thing of that whole process is you taking the time to write them a personal note. If that person refers you 5 different people today, write them 5 different personal notes. Reason being is that every time that they do it, it's that, oh, that's from William, that's from Natalia, oh, that's from Ella, that's from, you know what I mean? So it's that repetitive over and over and over again. A lot of people will give referral gifts and all that stuff when you actually complete the transaction. In my opinion, it's backwards. You need to reward the action, not the result. So as soon as you know somebody, give them a gift. Go to Starbucks, Tim Hortons, whatever else, buy 10 cards, keep them in your desk. As you get this, hand them out. This way you're teaching your people how to refer you business. If you want to build a business that is one that most people will only dream of, build it by referrals. Everybody's out chasing the new leads. They're all looking for new business, everything else. I've done that. I've cold called, I've door knocked for years. I've had a lot of success from doing it. But then in modifying the business and really truly taking care of the people that I know, I've been able to sell real estate and sell a lot of it and have a lot, do really well with it. But now I have an army of people that are out literally looking for business for me every single day. And they feel that they're part of it and they're having fun with that, right? So it's something that's really, really important. But as far as, the referrals or even closing gifts wise, there's not a right or wrong answer to this, right? It's just a matter of everybody has a different budget. Everybody has different plans and goals. But I do think shelf life is important if you're going to buy them, like say a closing gift or something along that line. You want something that they're going to keep. But as far as a referral wise, the most valuable thing in the world is time. That's my opinion with that one. Like I said, it doesn't have to be a big expensive gift. It doesn't have to be a gift at all. It could just be a personal note, right? I know of a guy that he was dealing with this this guy that was like worth, I don't know, $300 million, so to speak. And he was referring him somebody and he didn't know what to get him. So it really stressed him out because he's like, well, if I give this guy my $15 Tim Hortons card, he's just going to laugh at me and say like, what are you doing? Like I'm a multimillionaire. Like, and it really stressed him out. So he just said, screw it. Wrote out the personal note, just like everybody else, put in his gift card, sent it to him. 3, 4, 5 days later, he gets a telephone call from the guy. And he's like, hey, Tom, I just wanted to acknowledge, your gift. Thank you so much. He said, you know how many people I refer business to every single day and nobody ever acknowledges it ever? It was the point.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
He took the time.
Yeah.
Right. And it wasn't after the person bought something. It was immediately, as soon as he found out, as soon as they said, oh yeah, Steve referred you to me. As soon as you can, as soon as you're back home or back to your office, whatever else, grab a piece of paper, grab your little card, write out your note, put in your card and mail it to them. And at least this way here, it's just going to be a habit for you. And then there you're teaching them, because the next time that they hear somebody is looking at buying, selling, leasing, whichever else, they're going to say, I have to call William to teach them.
Yeah.
That's my opinion with the referral wise. It doesn't have to be big. It's the time. Time is the most valuable thing in the world. We only have so much of it right now, today, right here in this moment. The 4 of us have taken the time to be here with each other. There's a value attached to that, because after this year, every second that's going by is another second that we don't get back in our lives again. Right. So, I mean, it's something that's super valuable.
So would you give people this set of knives, or have you did?
My personal opinion, I would not.
It's a kind of strange gift to me.
It's an expensive gift.
Mm.
It's an expensive gift that I don't think is necessary. That is my personal opinion. He will hate me for it, but it's true. Right. And I'm not saying that it's wrong. If you really, truly like that idea, then do it. Right. I don't think that there's a right or wrong answer to that. But in my personal opinion, I don't think it's necessary.
But how about the closing gift? So what kind of gift you just present after the deal?
So closing gift, once again, I mean, it's the thought again, right? And I mean, people that, in our business, like whenever we sell homes, I mean, we make thousands of dollars whenever we sell a house. Does it have to be a percentage of that? No, I don't think so. A lot of realtors don't give anything at all. We have a little closing gift. I'll show it to you. Just 1 second.
One girl gave idea, so she would organize housewarming party for the owner, so then she can meet their friends too.
We have a clothing gift that's a basket.
Oh, basket.
There's some jam in it. There's some pickles in it. There's some honey in it. All from a local place that's here. That's from an orchard. It cost me maybe $60 for this basket. So we hand deliver it to the people. We take it to their home. There's a nice little card that we make. Congratulations on buying your home, whatever, here you go. In the past, I've actually had a friend of mine that's made, kind of a wooden, I'm going to call it a plaque. So I don't have one here right now, but it has their name on it, right? So it would say Iwakinek, which is my last name, right? And, it could say, established in whatever, or, you could just even put a date on it, meaning that the date that they bought or leased their property. So at least this way it's there. Every time they look at that, on the back side of it, I would write a little note with a permanent marker. Congratulations, William, on buying your new home. You were a lot of fun to work with. Whenever you hear of anybody else looking at buying or selling real estate, please think of us. We're always here to help. Have a wonderful day. Congratulations on your new home. And then date it. So at least this way here, whenever people's like, oh, that's really cool. Look at that. Where did you get that? Most people's answer, I don't know. I got it from that realtor. I don't even remember their name, right? But then whenever you write that little tiny personal note in the back, and it doesn't have to be big, they say, oh yeah, they sign the back of it. They go over, they flip it around. Oh, they got it from Steve, right? And these are for the people that are just the normal average realtors that are in the business that don't really take care of their people. We stay in contact with their people all the time because it refers business, right? If they're good enough to do one transaction they're good enough to do it over and over and over again, and they become friends and family, right? These are people that seriously, they love us because we take care of them We take care of their kids. We take care of their families. We're out in the community. We're doing all kinds of things. So they really are part of our business. It's not like we're all by ourselves, but it's the thought that counts. It's not the dollar value.
Stephen, what is that exactly? What?
This year, all this is I went to a local orchard, and there's pickles in there. There's 2 different jams. There's honey. There's I don't know, some other type of mixed stuff. It's all like homemade stuff that they've made in a nice little basket. There's a towel. There's, you know, some face cloths or these little things that my wife picked out. I don't even know, but there's just a bunch of stuff that's in there. That's stuff that they would use, right? And
No,
like,
I mean, second one you were speaking about.
so the second one, it's just like a big square piece of wood that is, it's like stained or verithaned, and then they like put a template on it that they put, like they spelt out in little writing, like a little art thing that has their name on it. And like for that same thing, I paid like $60 for it. And like, you know, it could be like a foot by a foot or 12 inches by 12 inches, right? There might be one that might be like a 15 by 12 inches, so to speak. So nothing super, super big that looks tacky, but it's just something that they can hang on their wall or put on their shelf. And it's totally personalized to them. So they're never going to throw it out ever, because
their names, only name, and that's all?
Their last name. That's it.
Their last name. Oh.
Their last name, a nice little artsy fartsy thing in there. And then it ended up, it has the year of whenever they bought or sold the home. I'd really have to go back and look to see where I have one. I know I have one at home anyway. I'll send you a picture whenever I can think of that, if I can find one. But like I said, you don't have to spend a lot of money. It's just time. You know, people get stressed out on that one. That is my biggest fault, is that I suck at gifts. I suck at the gifts. So at least from here, like we go out and we'll make like 20 of these at a time, because we do sell, like, you know, enough real estate to where I don't even have to think about it. I just walk over here, I grab a basket and I take it to my people and give it to them. But if you don't do that, every time that you sell something, you start to stress on it. And you're like, well, what am I going to buy these people? Right? And then you try to personalize things. So what do? You end up giving a gift card. A gift card for a closing gift, in my opinion, is not very good, because I'm buying you. Here's money. I put no thought into it, but here's my Home Depot gift card. Right? And then even at that, it's like, well, how much money? Oh, here's $50. Here's $200. Right? You could give them $2,000 and they're still going to question, because you just gave them money. Oh, you got some money, so you give me some money. But when you go to a local orchard and you give them local stuff that these people made, they invested their time to make this stuff. It's personal stuff. Does it make a difference? I think it does. Right? And it's just, there's not a right or wrong, but just to be creative and something that they're going to appreciate, something that they can say, well, you know, you put a little bit of thought into this. Thank you for putting the time. Right? That's my opinion.
Okay.
You know? Because like I know of people that, you know, oh, buy and sell with me and I'll give you a new washer and dryer, right? I'll put your name into a trip. That's possible. But I also know that here in Ontario, we're not allowed to do bird dog fees and that type of stuff. We can't pay people to refer us business. We can't give them, oh, you give me something and I'm going to give you 25% of my commission. We're not allowed to play those games here in Ontario, right? But if you gave somebody, once again, on a referral wise, a little $10 or $15 card, because in owning a business, we're allowed to give people things here in Canada, right? But with our real estate, with the RICO, we're not allowed to buy our business that way, so to speak. So it kind of, you know, you just got to be nice on it. And like I said, a little something just to say thank you as a referral is great. We're allowed to give closing gifts and stuff just to say thank you, right? And I mean, it's just the appreciation wise. I mean, you have to find some way to show your appreciation. I used to actually, only for a short, we did it for maybe a year or so, just because I didn't have time. After that, I was getting really busy. But whenever people would buy a house through us, myself and my buyer's agent that sold the home, we would actually, I have a closed-in trailer that's a 6 by 12 foot closed-in trailer that's all stickered up with Storm Realty and stuff on it. We would throw them a housewarming party where I would ask for 25 of their closest friends and family that they would like to have invited to the party. And we would throw my barbecue in the back of my trailer. I would go buy hot dogs, hamburgers, a couple different salads. I'd buy a cake that says congratulations on buying your new home. I'd bring drinks and stuff like that, where truthfully, it would cost me about $250. we would go there. We would I would send nice little invitations to all their people to invite them to the housewarming party. I would tell the owner to please, or I'd ask him to please leave the driveway open so we can just back in, unload things, cook the food. And then after it was done, we'd go have a little visit with the people for half an hour, just to talk to them. I was in the newspaper, like they wrote articles about me in our local newspaper because I'm the only realtor ever to do anything like that here, right? Just giving the time back to our people. And every single person that was at that party, they referred me all kinds of people because I'm the only one ever to do that stuff. So it's like anything you can do to show your appreciation. It's not all money, it's time. They couldn't believe that their realtor was out cooking food for all their friends and throwing a party for them, right? And then we bought them a little gift, just a little $50 gift or something like that, just to say thank you. It's the thought that counts, not necessarily the dollar value, right? And I mean, I don't know, it worked. So
William has a flower shop for sale listing.
okay.
Yeah,
And how's it going so far?
a lot of inquiries. She now trusts me, and she's now cooperating slowly.
Good.
And I have a showing tomorrow night also again. So hopefully we can make a deal happen.
You're absolutely right though. Anytime you get into like a commercial business, you get into investment property and that type of stuff, you need to have the numbers. You can't sell something without the numbers. I mean, you need to know
of course, yeah.
what's the income coming in, what are the expenses that
Because
are here, right?
if you don't provide, they have a suspicious, oh, maybe we cannot trust them, or we cannot, they cannot trust us. If we are not ready, it looks like we are not professional, right?
Yeah.
And mostly,
Is this only business and
business asset sale only. Yeah, business asset, no property, only business.
is it lease on it or like month to month lease?
No,
How
this is the fixed lease, fixed term,
Fixed
So
lease?
5 years. Yeah.
5 years more?
Now 4 year left plus 5-year option.
Oh, plus 5-year option.
Yeah.
How
but
much
from that, I
is
mean,
paying for?
Hmm?
How much is she paying for lease?
Now about 5,000. The size about 1,200 square foot, I think. That is in the White Rock, the pier. That is a tourist area. So location is not bad. A lot of the foot traffics, and also many people knows about the location. And but the problem is that we cannot provide a financial statement or any other data. But anyway, she's working on it, and I'm supposed to get it by today because we have a showing tomorrow.
yeah.
Okay.
Option to renew, is it fixed price or it's
No, of course, every option is not fixed price. That should be the renegotiation at the fair market value at the time. Yeah.
But for any of that stuff, you definitely have to know what you're selling, right? You have to have the numbers. Even as far as like finding somebody to buy that stuff. I mean, have you contacted other flower people, like other flower shops, so to speak, see if they want to expand on their business, right? Some will, some won't. They could just go open up their own and bring their own stuff, which is possible. But depending on how profitable that business is, maybe somebody would be interested in buying it to get their contact list and to get everything else like that. Just something to think about, right?
We actually was renting to one family penthouse in Vancouver, and they purchased it later. They have flower shop in Vancouver, that Russian family. I will see if I have it, just in case. Yeah, maybe a good idea.
Because it's hard there whenever, like, they say, oh, I don't want to, either they don't trust us or they don't want to give their notes and their books really to the potential purchasers. They kind of have to, right? And I mean, it could be within an offer, but I mean, they still have to have an idea of what's there, because how can I offer you anything if I have no idea what you're making, right? Because especially on the investor wise, they're looking at the money. They don't care about the business. They don't care about location a lot of times. They're looking at the money wise. Am I going to make money from this or am I not? So right there, your buyers are out if there's no numbers, right? Because they could say, yeah, this is a great here. There's lots of opportunity. What are the numbers? Oh, there's none. They don't trust you to give it to them.
Right.
All right. Good luck.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, exactly.
So that is tough. But now, do you have any other prospects, any other stuff that's coming up here, William, or what?
Yeah, now I'm working on the 3 or 4 buyer side, mostly the commercial small business asset buyers, and
Okay.
another one condo listing is coming next month.
Nice. Do you know a lot of people in the area?
I have been realtor in this area over 10 years, so I know a lot of people, I think, and mostly my business is from the referral basis. But I
Yes.
just want to add on my
Yes.
stable income. That's why I joined to the first
Yes.
FSR to
Yes.
just combine the renter side plus my already existing sales side together.
Do you have a good database that you use right now?
Yeah, I have my own CRM, and I think I have the about 200 leads or prospects in my database.
At least there you have 200 people that you can talk to, right? So there's never an
Yeah,
excuse not to talk to
they
somebody.
are kind of the all mostly about 50, 60 clients plus the 150 prospects, something like that.
Good.
Yeah.
Because from there, stay in contact with all those people.
Yeah.
You know, reach out to them. Just tell them that you're so excited to be working at,
Of
you know,
course,
first
yeah.
day, and just
Mhm.
kind of build that stuff up. So at least this way they know that you're there. What I've been telling people to do over the last few years, especially during COVID wise, is that, you know, when COVID came around, everybody thought they were going to die, right? So, I mean, everybody was afraid. And I told our realtors, I'm like, guys, I said, if you want to make more money than you've ever made in your life, right now is an opportunity. Why? Because the whole world stopped.
Mhm.
And I said, from here, I said, if you want to make a lot of money, I said, even though it's not all about the money, but I'm just telling you there's an opportunity. Reach out to all your friends, your family, and the people that you know, just to see how they're doing. Just say, I was thinking of you, so I thought I'd reach out. How are you and your family doing? And engage in those little tiny personal conversations. Don't even talk about real estate. Just see how they're doing.
Mhm.
Through the conversation, they're going to say, so William, what are you up to these days? Well, I just started, I switched over to First Day and I'm having a good time. The broker's awesome. Their support staff's awesome. The good bunch of people. I'm really, really excited. You know, I'm starting to sell, starting to lease. Everything's having a good time again. You know, have you ever thought of taking advantage of this insane market?
Mhm.
You would be amazed. Some of them will say yes, some of them will say no. But the most important question from there, and it's not pushing anything, is asking them, who do you know right now who's looking at buying or selling or leasing property? Because they say 1 in 5 people know somebody, but nobody ever asked them. I did not push anything onto you. We engaged in a conversation. I didn't call to talk about real estate, but you asked me about real estate, right?
Yeah.
So it's very short conversation, but whenever you do that personal approach,
Mhm.
they learn to love you for it.
Mhm.
And they expect you and they want you to call back and they're excited for you because they've watched you grow in your career. They might have watched, like for me personally, I mean, I live in my hometown where these people have watched me grow since I've been born. I delivered their newspapers. I played junior hockey in the town. I did all these things, right? So it's the same thing, that there's that trust that's there.
Mhm.
So from here, whenever you do that approach, and if they say, hey, I don't know of anybody right now, see, that's fine. But you never ask, do you know someone? If you ask, do you know somebody? They're going to say no. If you ask, who do you know? They will give you names. And if not, just kind of laugh and say, no worries at all. When somebody does come to mind, if you could think of me, I'd really appreciate it. Right? And they will remember you. And they're going to do that. So all of a sudden, they're going to be in a store somewhere and somebody a few aisles over are going to be talking about real estate, and their Superman hearing is going to kick on, Superman, Superwoman hearing. They're going to jump over the aisles to get to them. Oh, you want to buy, you want to sell, you want to lease? Call William, he's my realtor, right? And all of a sudden from there, these people will start to take care of you. They will fight for you, they will whatever. And as soon as you find out that one of them has referred you to somebody, as soon as you go home, go to the office, go to your car, write a personal note, put in your gift card and send it to them, right? Create the habits. So right now you have 200 and 250 people that will refer you business. So I talk to people all over the world and I teach realtors how to sell real estate all over the world. It's insane the success that we've had. Like these people have made millions of dollars. Insane. There's a power of 5 that I talk about. Natalia's heard me talk about this a few times. If I talk to people that are literally struggling so bad that they're going bankrupt. I had one guy that was going bankrupt, and then I found out later on that he actually planned to kill himself in the day that I talked to him the first time. I'm serious with this one. And the guy's a multimillionaire now, right? insanely shift in their life, which has been phenomenal. I love these people. I think they're incredible, and I'm just so happy and proud of them.
Mhm.
But if you get 5 people you know right now to refer you 5 people this year, only 5 people, that comes out to be 25 to 50 more deals than what you have right now. It's 25 deals if they buy or sell through you.
Mhm.
It's 50 deals if they buy and sell through you.
Mhm.
Now that's a big order to get 50 deals, to get everybody you know to buy and sell. But if you had 30 or 40 more deals than you have right now, how will your life change?
Yeah.
It could be phenomenal, right? Your average sales price of a house is what, 1.4 million or something like that? Like, you don't have to sell a lot every day. We need to make it easy in our mind. That guy that was going to kill himself, he's like, why are you saying it's easy? It's not easy. I've been in business 8 years. I hate my brokerage. I hate my clients. I hate everybody, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, when's the last time you wrote out your goals? I don't believe in doing that.
Mm.
I said, that's your problem. You're lost.
I see.
We need to find some way. We have to have a reason on why we get up in the morning so we can go to work.
Mhm.
I wanted to look at my wife, my kids. You know, here's a little picture of my kids when they were little and my wife. I have
Mhm.
this on my desk, right, of my kids. My wife's picture's over there. I'm like, I look at these people that I love, and every single day I go to work. Why? I might not make money today, but from the actions that I'm doing today, I'm going to make money in the future.
Yeah.
Because everything we do, there's a gestation period. If we do something today, 30, 60, or 90 days down the road, we're going to reap a reward. If we do nothing today, somewhere down the way, there's going to be nothing. So every day I teach people to go out and just talk to people. It could be people you know, it could be people on the street. When I was a new realtor, I used to cold call 25 people every day that I had to talk to 25 people. Now with the do not call list, we don't do that anymore. We only contact people we know. But I also would put 10 business cards in my pocket. And when I went to work,
Yeah.
I couldn't go home unless I handed out 10 cards to 10 new people.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? I used to rent a table at the local mall that would cost us a few $100s a day. And I would go out there and hand out 250 business card fridge magnets a day. And if I didn't do that, I wouldn't go home.
Yeah.
This is the extreme of the stuff that I've done in my life. Like, I have spent millions of dollars in my business over the years, and I've done all the crazy stuff that nobody else will do.
Mm.
But from here, making it the easiest way you can with absolutely the least amount of money possible, do the power of 5. Get 5 people you know to refer you 5 people this year. And if you can do that, you can build a phenomenal business, because I can almost guarantee that you know a lot more than 5 people. You just told me you have a database of 200 people. You can't tell me that some of them are not going to refer you some people. And if you can teach them how to do that, you will build a business that most people only dream of.
Mhm.
Because they're lost. They have no reason why they're getting up. They don't know how to do it. They're paralyzed by fear, so they will not even try. This is the easiest way to go.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have any questions on any of this stuff?
Wow. Thank you so much for the great tip today. Yeah. Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Yeah.
You know what? Feel free to stay in contact with me. You know, Natalia can hook you up with my contact information. If you have any questions on anything, like I said, you have an amazing team here at your brokerage,
Mhm.
but don't be afraid to reach out to me. Yes, I'm on the other side of the country, but I'm a telephone call away. I'm a Zoom call away, right?
Okay.
And all of a sudden from here, real estate is real estate. I don't care where you are in the world.
Mhm.
I know that I can help you make as much as you want to make in this business.
Mhm.
It's just, you have to invest the time, money, and effort to make that happen.
Yeah.
If you're willing to do those things, you can have all of it. And
Okay.
it comes down to where success is not the amount of money you have. It's a mindset again. If you feel you're successful, I don't care if you do 1 transaction a year. If you feel you're successful, then we are proud of you. If you want more, you just have to invest a little tiny bit more time, money, and effort in your business. And a lot of it comes down to the time more than anything else.
Okay.
So many people are paralyzed. Oh, I can't get to where you are unless I invest hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars. Oh, you can. It's just going to take you a lot longer,
Mhm.
right? To do it without it. But as things have changed, and as I've evolved, as the world has evolved, take care of your people, and your people will always take care of you. Right?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be hard.
So
Right?
what is your, Steven, what is your cheapest listing now? How much for the house?
The cheapest listing we have right now is $204,900. That's the cheapest one I have right now.
Is it a house?
It's a single family home. Yep.
Really? Yeah.
Yep.
Can you send us a link? It's
I
interesting.
can. The only thing is that it's in a rough neighborhood. And from there, you know, I mean,
Oh,
there is an accepted offer on it right now. It's a 2-story home. It's 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. Like I said, it's in a rough neighborhood. That's kind of why it's there, right? There's a few streets in our city that are older. You know, a lot of them are renting and stuff like that in this area. For an
you're talking
investor.
about Cornell, right?
This is in Cornwall, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And which
So-
one is the best listing, you think now?
Oh, I don't know. We have one of our realtors has I think a property in the water down near Lancaster and stuff like that for, you know, we've had a couple of them around the $1 and $2 million listings and stuff like that. So we do get some of the nice ones. And, you know, we had Dean, my manager anyway, he just closed there, was it, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. He closed in a $1.2 million home, which is nice. So we double ended that at 5%, which was nice. And, you know, so I was able to write him a nice, I think it was almost a $62,000 check. So that was kind of nice there too for him. And, you know, but I mean, once again, if you get down here, there is the odd home that is $3, $4, $5 million kind of thing and stuff like that. It's not normal for our area. I mean, we're very depressed here compared to everywhere else. So you get a lot for your money compared to, you know, where you guys are, right? And
You have a good listing for 400,000 or 300,000?
right now, this second, myself, I don't. In our office, I'm sure we do. Myself and Rylan there, like we co-list our properties together for myself selling. We've sold all of our listings other than one right now. So we have to get some more listings and stuff like that and build up that inventory again and kind of get going from there. It's been kind of nice to where, you know, during COVID, it's like you get the listings and they all sell. So we've made the most money we've ever made here in these last few years. And then right this second, the market's kind of slowed down a little bit. There's a lot of people that are on the fence that are looking at, you know, they want to buy, and once they find a home, then they will sell. So there's a bunch of people that will be listing with us here soon, but it just to find them something. So I've really been trying to get them to go the other way around, to list their home, make their listing conditionally upon them finding a home, and then go ahead and get that done. Because if we can have a buyer that's interested in our house, in our listing that we have, if they fulfill all their conditions and they wait for us to find a house, now whenever my buyer or seller is looking at buying a home, they do not have to make their offer conditionally upon them actually selling their home, because it's pretty well sold, right? So it helps speed that process along. So that's what we're trying to get our people here, all of our realtors, to do. And we've had a lot of success with it. So as soon as we get that listing, it's like we get an offer on it, the buyers wait, we find another house, and they all sell. And that's kind of what's been going down here in the last little while. So it's been an amazing year. You know, our son Rylan, as I mentioned to Natalia, William, my son Rylan's 21 years old. Just a couple of months ago, he bought a brand new CRV, you know, Honda CRV, $50,000 car. Good for him. We're very, very super proud. And then just a few days ago, he actually bought his first home. You know, he's 21 years old, bought his first house, and, you know, going from there. So there's a lot of good things going on, and just super, super proud of him. And I'm excited to continue to keep watching him through his journey here, because he's doing a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you have any other questions, William, about anything to do with the real estate business at all?
Yeah, maybe I have a lot of more questions, but I think that's it. I learned. Let's go one by one, step by step. So I got the one great lesson. Yeah, stick
Great.
to the number 5 referrals.
You know, and that's the thing, is that, you know, so many people have such a hard time and they get really overwhelmed. They come into the business, there's so much stuff going on, and they're like, what do I do? And they're like, I know a lot of good producing people that, especially with COVID, it just put a cloud over me and they stopped. And it's to build the momentum, right? It's like, I remember whenever I first started cold calling or door knocking and doing all that stuff, it's hard to get the momentum going. And most people's business in real estate is peaks and valleys. It goes like this forever through the journey of your career.
Yeah.
That's insane. Why would anybody want to feel the pain of the valley? I have no idea. That's horrible. It's the worst spot in real estate because you have no business and you have no money, right? If anything, you want to go like an airplane ride where it just continues to keep going. And the only way to do that is to fuel it every single day. An hour of your day in talking to your people will continue to keep fueling it where it will continue to keep going. And as it continues to keep going, every few years, your business will double and double and double. And that's how it goes. So anybody that if you notice, the challenge that is there is that when you get busy, what do people do? They stop doing the things that made them busy in the first place. They stop prospecting. Oh, I need to go take this listing. I need to go show. Oh, I need to run. I need to run. But they're stopped talking to people again. You know, we have one realtor in our office that she was with us. She's with us now, but she was with us. And then she went to Royal LePage. Royal LePage is a big company out here anyway. And they promised her all these wonderful things. They had these parties, all these incredible trainings, and just a wonderful place to be. Awesome. She went there. She sold 2 homes in 2 years. Insane. So I talked to her. I'm like, hey, why don't you come back? She's like, well, I'm like, just come home. We'll help you. We'll take care of you. We'll get you back to where you are. And she used to love doing it. She does a lot of community stuff. She's amazing doing community stuff. I said, you need to come back so we can help get you back on track to where you were. She came back to us in about, I think it was 8 months. She did 28 deals. Do these things that are there. They don't have to be hard. You know what you need to do. It's just a matter of, are you confident enough to do them?
Yeah.
So many times we go to new trainings, you hear the same things that you heard 10 years ago, but the problem is that you've been pulled off course and you're lost again. This is why it's so important to affirm your goals on a very regular basis. It could be daily, it could be weekly, monthly, whatever, but do them as often as you possibly can. I like to write out affirmations. You know, I love myself unconditionally. Money flows to me like an unending river. I am a true champion. You know, I'm a top lister. I'm a top negotiator. I'm whatever. Get my brain strong so at least this way I can go out and win. It's amazing to where in my life I've been able to flick a switch. Do I want to get busy? Perfect. I flick a switch, talk to a couple people, and good things happen. You can do the same thing, but it's to stay on course. If you don't know where you're going, you're never going to get there, right? People are going to pull you off in the other direction away from your goals. Be so laser beam focused on where you want to go and make sure that nobody's going to get in the way of you getting there, right? Because they're always going to introduce that new best thing. Oh, come to us and we're going to do this and this. We're going to sell you this product. We're going to do this and this and this. It pulls you off where you're going. You already know where you're going.
Yeah.
Being with Natalia and her team is where you need to be. And you need to stay focused on what you want to bring in life and what you want to achieve in life. And allow the people around you to help support you to be able to get there. Right? And that's what I think of that one.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Because I think you're awesome. I really, truly do, man. And I think that Natalia and Alec, you guys are all incredible. And I'm blessed that you guys have taken this time and invited me to come talk to you today. So thank you so much for that.
Yeah,
You know?
thank you so much for your sharing information and all the advice, tips.
I'm really excited for you. I really, truly am. And I think that I know I spoke to Natalia the other day, and she said, like, you know, that you're a very good producing realtor. You know, you're a great property manager and everything else. And she's really, really excited to have you part of her team. And, you know, like I said, I just thank you for this opportunity, and I wish you all the best. And don't ever be afraid to, you know, send me a text message or call me or whatever.
Yeah.
And if we can help you, we'll definitely point you in the right direction. But, you know, welcome to Natalia's family here, and, you know, good luck with everything.
Yeah, thank you so much, Stephen.
You're so welcome.
Just keep in touch. Yeah.
Hey, we definitely will. Natalia, Alec, have an incredible day, both of you guys, and we'll talk to you soon. All right.
Thank you, Stephen.
Hey, we'll talk to you afterwards.
Thank you,
Good luck.
Stephen. Okay,
Thanks.
bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Just whatever you do, last thing, don't get overwhelmed. Take one conversation at a time. Keep talking to people, and every single day that you wake up, smile and go out there and make things happen. Okay. If you do that stuff, you'll have a lot of fun in the business. You will never consider it work ever. It's a lifestyle that you're in, and a lifestyle that's going to have an opportunity you're going to be able to make a lot of money too. So, you know, keep staying focused and just keep picking one day at a time, one conversation at a time. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Take care, guys. Talk later on.
Thank you.
Bye.
Mhm. Okay, great.
Yeah. So she is still not in yet, right?
Okay, that's fine. We are not worried too much about her, right? Let's just continue with our things.
I have one inquiry for the today's showing from Kevin that
Yes.
somebody can be there at 3 p.m. So I will let the Kevin knows about that. What I don't know her name yet. She just texted me now. Then she said I can be there for 3 because I said if you can make it around 3 p.m. and then she said yes. Who is she?
Good.
Yeah, so at least 2 people will be there today.
Oh, okay. Yeah, good.
Kevin said 2:30, not 2, right? So 2:30
2:30,
showing
yeah.
and then 3 p.m. Okay, I will just text her quickly that yeah, it is confirmed. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And then Kevin will be there. Will be there. So what's the Kevin's phone number? I cannot remember now, but
Oh, okay. I will put it in a chat.
mm,
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. My name is Dinesh. I got your number from a group looking for houses for rent.
Yeah.
Okay. So I had a very specific requirements and thought if you could help me. Basically, we are a family of 4, and there are 2 of us, me and my cousin. So we are looking for 2 close houses for rent. It can be basements of houses or anything for that matter. By any chance you have a place like this which is out for rent?
Oh, I'm now on a Zoom call. Can you text me on a WhatsApp?
Yeah, sure. Will do.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Please continue with the call. Let me know if you know something like this.
Thank you. Yeah. And your email address? Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. So just to be in it, not waste, right?
yeah.
So to have a long-term goals as well. And what actually we always proud on, kind of our top priority or pride, it's used to be prior to hike of this rates anyways, 0 vacancy, yeah. So we always want to make sure, because like when I get a listing, I imagine the owner for rent we're talking about now. I'm the owner and I don't want to pay for vacant place when it's no tenant, right? So I do my best to reduce vacancy to minimize it to 0 as much as I can, yes? So nowadays, many owners unreasonable about pricing. That's why vacancy comes. But for me, it's like a pride and like a goal. Like many agents ask me, how you do this? How you keep yourself motivated over the years and years and years? Yeah. So for me personally, it's a 0 vacancy. I like have a kind of game with myself. I try to achieve as less vacancy as possible. Does it make sense? What motivates you? I don't know. But I also investor and have rental properties. So for me, it's painful point to have empty unit. And I'm sure for many owners it is, right? So if I put myself in their shoes, then it's I don't know. For me personally, it works. Maybe for you, it's a different motivator, right? Maybe for you, motivator to rent more homes than Kevin, for example, right? So And can we ask what motivates you?
Motivate me for about what?
About getting business,
Oh, Natalie, you are muted.
uh,
Yeah. Okay.
motivates you about business. to
About
get
my real
better-
estate
yeah.
business, you mean, in general? I think just helping people. Okay, hold on. We just got the message from the Nahid, and she said she's trying to put the password but not working. She sent me the message now, right? The password is, let me say, 238035. 238035. Yeah, 238035 is the password.
Incorrect meeting passcode. Is she going to different meeting or something?
Maybe different link, maybe. Because I use the same password as 238035.
Yes. It's always the same, and you see how many people jump on, right? Oh, she's here. Yeah, it's good.
Okay, good.
Hello, Nahid.
Yeah, this is William, and
Okay, perfect.
yeah, you met Natalia before, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
And Alec, you communicated with in emails. He is here.
Yeah.
Mhm. Oh, you can show us your beautiful home, right?
I sent you photos.
Yeah,
But
virtual
yeah,
tour.
this is the kitchen area. And this is the living room.
Very nice. It looks better than photos when you show it like that.
My place is always super clean, super neat. So I had no idea you wanted to see my place in this Zoom meeting, but it doesn't matter. My place is always clean. So
Okay.
no
Good.
worries. And this is the shower.
Mm-hmm.
This is the guest shower. I mean guest bathroom.
Nice.
All right. And then so here's the kitchen. This is the kitchen. This is the food fan.
Wow.
And fridge. I don't know how you can see it or not, but then
Yeah,
and
yeah.
okay, this is the entrance and the closet. And this is the living area.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so
And-
beautiful.
And yeah, on sunny days, it's gonna be even better. It's a dark day today.
Mhm.
That is a
and
view.
then-
Okay, that is a corner unit.
Yeah, and then this is the whole living from this view.
Mhm.
And this is the guest bedroom.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Here's my desk, and this is the view to this is the water view. I don't know if you get to see anything. This is the park view from this window.
Wow.
And these are the closets.
Too
Okay.
good.
Yeah, it's pretty roomy.
Mhm.
And yeah, so that's the closet. And
Yeah.
then, so this is the view from this corner, because
Okay.
my apartment has two corners. It's actually
corners.
one corner is here, and the other corner is like almost 180 degrees of view.
Mhm.
And then if I rented 2 bedrooms, if I rented 1 bedroom, that will be the bedroom. Obviously,
gonna
this
be
is the
that
living
one.
room, and that's the
Mhm.
bathroom that I already showed you, and the kitchen.
Uh-huh.
And there's 1 closet in here, and 1
Mhm.
closet in the bedroom. Okay.
Wow.
And then if I rented 2 bedrooms, this is the master bedroom.
Mhm.
Okay.
Wow.
This is the master bedroom with the balcony.
Oh,
Here's
that's
the view.
Mhm.
And this is the master shower
Also 2 closets.
and the closets. Yes. The
2 of
closet's
them.
like it's like an L shape. So
Oh, uh-huh.
yeah,
2
it's
closets.
pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 2 closets in here, and 2 closets in the other bedroom, and 1 closet in the living area.
And where is the washer dryer?
Okay, and here's the fridge and freezer.
Uh-huh. Wow.
The fridge, and then it opens like double door.
Huge.
This is the oven. The appliances are all brand new. I mean, like I renovated the place about 2 years ago, but as you can see, because I don't really use that much of the
Wow.
appliances, it's almost new. And here's the dryer.
Oh,
washer.
it's here. Uh-huh.
Yes.
Nice. And you put that little tray on the top.
Yeah, there's a rack on top.
And dishwasher, yes.
And then the dishwasher has like 2 sliding drawers. I
Oh,
usually use the top drawer because the space is enough. And then if they need to use the other drawer.
oh, nice.
Yeah,
Which
so
brand it is?
this is Fisher and PayPal.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's a new design for condo users. Like usually 1 person does not need the whole dishwasher. So this is the you can actually turn on both at the same time or separately with the delay in like 1 drawer or just 1 drawer, which I usually use this one.
Wow.
Yeah,
Super
and then
cool.
this is the under sink.
And you have an incinerator, right?
Yes, and then all the kitchen
Wow.
things that you need, the glasses and the cups and the dishes. Here are like a cupboard.
And it's electric stove.
And then yes, and that's the pans and pots and the spice
Very
can.
nice.
Yeah,
And flooring all
it's
throughout,
hardwood. It's
everywhere.
hardwood. No, bedrooms are carpet.
Carpet in
bedroom
the
carpet.
bedrooms.
Yeah, that's why
The only challenge in the heat, I have it with one my other places, because August and September, it's a high-end period, high rent period, summer, but October, it's already low, right? So it's maybe difficult for person to willing to pay in October same price. So it could be like 2 months and then 1 month a bit different price. Are you okay with that? No, because I deal with this all the time, summertime, right? So October, they're not really willing to pay that much.
Kind of disclosure statement, that is not a contract, the listing contract or tenancy contract, but we are representing, you are my client, kind of. So there is a disclosure statement that as a agency and client relationship, what we are gonna do to our client, something like that. So
Thank you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
okay, thank you so much.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you
Bye.
so much.
anyways, we know how much at least, and that's it, right? What happened, William, during this period? It's like no inventory. So whatever it is prices, it's maybe have tenants for that, you know. Okay, so I put it everything she say. I gonna put it in a group. You understand what she's not willing to sign, but at least we're clear on that, right? And that's it.
So do we also have to prepare the furniture list? Because that is
No,
furnished.
we can do it with videos and photos when time comes. Usually furniture list we do for the amount. We don't do it for free, right?
Of
Or
course,
we
yeah.
do videos and photos because it's time to combine that things. So
No need to prepare the furniture list yet. Now.
if she's not willing to pay, no. So what we do, we open all carpets, take pictures, everything, take video.
Just take pictures.
And I start tenancy, maybe many pictures, but it should be good enough. Yeah.
Okay. Then what is the inventory then?
Inventory, it is what it is in a unit.
So that is different from furniture, right?
Yes, it's like furniture and inventory.
And
like,
also some other small stuffs like a
but
plate,
most people, if they take something, they take small items, right?
small items. Yeah, for a plate or glasses, something like that. Spoon,
They can.
fork.
I mean, most owners are not particular about those, but if she want to be particular, then we can, yeah, we have to make sure before give them back deposit to kind of count all, like, but at least like number of pictures on a wall, number of pictures, kind of big, small items, more expensive ones, right? So
Okay.
if she really wants to, she can put together a list. Otherwise, the pictures and videos.
Yeah. So that is all extra cost, right? If you have to prepare the list.
Yes, Alec, what is in our documents the list? It used to be 45. I don't know if it's now. It's
98 something. I read it yesterday.
if it's enough price now. Days maybe we have to put it up.
I think we can check it out, but maybe $99 per plus tax, something like that. Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Okay, so it's very simple. She wants it between 65 to 89 for 2-bedroom. But if we do only 2 months, like only August and September, she wants minimum 85. Okay. Then if it's October, same tenant, we may do 65, but October to do 55. That's 2-bedroom scenario.
Okay.
Alec, is it clear?
Yep.
Can you just write it down so we're not confused? And for 2-bedroom, if August and September only 2 months, it's 45 a month, right?
1 bedroom, you mean 1 bedroom, right?
Yeah, 45 a month only minimum if only 2 months. So for the 1-bedroom, she's not willing to put price down for October, maybe 35. If it's a 3rd month and they are stay 1 person, that's it. So very simple. The reason I ask, I know for summer, most of the people will ask 2 months only, August, September, and then they go, right? So October, it's difficult to get. Your combination, it's not good. If you want a top dollar for summer, it has to be July, August and September, that's it, nothing else, right? If you combine with slower months, that is a more difficult too. Okay. So don't put on a Craigslist. She doesn't want us to. So now Craigslist not get much anyways. So Alec, make sure Nirash knows, otherwise she get angry. Not to put this one.
Then-
You mean not put her property on Craigslist in any
Yes.
scenario?
Yeah, she's-
Everywhere else okay.
Yeah.
Everywhere else okay, but Craigslist and not. But
Right.
you know, this kind of client, Janine is similar to her. She knows exactly how much she wants. She's the same kind of, and I rented to her many times. So at least she knows what she wants, right?
So Natalia, so basically the unit is available as of August 1st, right? So
Yes.
August, September, and October.
Only 3 months. It's
Only 3
maybe
months?
November, maybe. So it's don't know yet.
Maybe she said maybe maybe November. Depending
Yeah.
upon
So
the
if
schedule.
somebody insists,
Insist, right?
4
yeah.
months, August,
Yeah,
September,
But we don't
October,
have to say
November.
about that in the description, only 3 months. And then depending
Mhm.
upon what kind of tenant they are, we can say 2 months or 4 months.
Right.
Then
So-
how about showing? The showing is anytime, I mean, do we do open house or what is the marketing?
I don't think with her would be call it open house anyway. She wouldn't like it.
Mhm.
So if it's
Just
serious
individual showings
client,
then?
in her case, you need almost like pre-screen the client to know more about them and then present to her and arrange each time
Right,
private
yeah,
showing.
privately. So we have to screen, we have to make a pre-discussion with the potential tenant
Yeah.
first and
She
pre-screen.
always tidy, as you see, so should be no problem for her. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
Mhm.
that's a lot. So the prices are different, you know, 1 bed, 2 bed. Oh my God.
Is it difficult for you?
Yeah.
It's easy for me because I do it every year.
I know,
many
I
of
know,
them.
but as for me, it is first time, so it'll be shocking, you know.
Mhm.
Overwhelming.
Mhm.
Anyway, okay, yeah, I'm slowly following up. Yeah.
Anyway, just put it 1 bedroom, Arif, and we already have it out there. So we said,
Mhm.
at least we
Okay.
discussed with her representation.
Mhm.
So Alec, just send her separately representation and separately that will be more chance that she initialed it. Just send it representation and DocuSign. I don't know why she would refuse to initial representation when we say it's represent her only, right?
I think Natalia, I think in a sense, she is right. That is what I'm understanding. Remember yesterday you asked me to get the disclosure statement when the candidate sent me the application form, but that is a
Yeah.
little bit confusing because my understanding is that it all depends upon how we define
No,
the
actually,
application.
how real estate board defined in it, right? They defined in it, we have to give them disclosure the moment they start telling us
They start to
secrets.
enter into the contract. So what I'm saying is that application form is not a contract, not a part of the contract, because they can send application to other agency or other showings.
Not
2, 3, 4
really. You know
minutes.
why? You know why?
Mhm.
Because if they are telling us some private secret information,
Mhm.
that's the point of
There's a point.
regulator, right? How they see.
I see.
If they send out private secret information, they may have not tell us this, then, or another. If they think we are not representing them,
I think your definition is more strict, and I understand that makes sense, of course. But
or they may choose to have representation.
in general, my understanding is that if the buyer or tenant try to enter into the contract, and then that contract is actual contract, not the application form. That is my understanding.
Because you remember, as I told you, I also went through audit, right, with a new regulator, because many few people did yet because before it was real estate people, now it's a government.
Yeah.
But I one of the first one, because we are new companies, they always do audit for new companies, not because something wrong. And it was some delay because of our company 4 years, but it was delay because of COVID, right? So that's why audit actually happened last year. So this auditor, she's accountant, but she looks at each and every file, and she looks at disclosure statements, and she wants them to be on the same day with application or prior. She said, don't even look at application if you don't have disclosure. And I asked her why, right? Why don't it together with contract? She said, no, because if they know you are not representing them, they may not even put some information, not tell you some information. You have to give them choice to know you are not their agent. Because if I'm not the agent, they, you know, I have to tell everything what they share with me, it's maybe secrets, to the owner, right? So that's why it's a very clean case. Because if somebody will manipulate us, say, oh, Natalia, you show me 5 one-bedroom apartments. So of course, I'm very sure you are my agent. If you're not my agent, why you show me so many apartments? So they play the game or they get confused, right?
So the best practice is that whenever I give them the application form, I give the disclosure form together, you mean?
Yeah, and I usually tell them, if you don't initial disclosure, I will not even look at your application. I not even open and read what on it. I need it together.
I need it together.
Yeah. So this is the best way to protect us,
yeah.
right?
I think that is the highest level of the protection, I think. Yeah, okay, I got it. Yeah.
Otherwise, we can be in a trouble. It's some cases, tenants and owners play the games.
Okay, one more question is that maybe the reason why the what's her name, Nahid, she don't want to sign the disclosure statement is that it said we are representing the landlord side, right? But at the same time, it represents that I'm represent that she designate us as their agent. So kind of hidden exclusivity, I think. If she sign with us, then maybe she cannot sign the same disclosure statement to another agent because they are overlapping or conflicting.
Oh, I see.
Maybe
you
she
know
know
what,
about that.
We have this recently with some other guy. He's also realtor. So he preferred to sign because you in an MLS in your forms, yeah, you have a 3 choice. One choice, tenant represented, owner not represented. One form, she is not represented, and also owner not, tenant not represented. But when I ask you, let's then sign this one during the meeting, and she say, no, I don't want you not represent me. I want you to represent. So she knows, right? But as you say, maybe the reason she wants to take last moment, then she don't want to be bound to us and thinking if she sign with 2 will be kind of strange. Yeah. Okay. But let's see.
Natalia, we have very limited time, so let me just quickly ask a couple more questions.
Yes.
I have 2 meetings today. Okay, one is with the Indonesian guy, the new buyer. Okay, so after that I will let you know about the situation. And the second thing is the guy from the Quebec, the relocation guy. So he sent me the email, and then I'm gonna call him also 1 p.m. after 1 p.m.
Okay, good.
So okay, Natalia, I think that's it today, right? Because I gotta go now also and prepare for the another meetings. Anything else that you wanna share today?
Yes, also one more thing, if you want us to give more details about your flower shop later, we would be happy to. And Kevin wanted to ask you to make a time, it's nearby, when you can visit his Suppen house listing in Coquitlam he want to show it to you.
Which one? Which one?
2-bedroom and 2-bedroom that. Okay, I will share with you that folder.
Okay.
So it's actually good to go to website, to our website. It's there, right?
So that is a rent, you mean?
It's for rent, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a sub-one house, very high-end furniture.
Mm-hmm.
It is a brand new.
Okay.
And it is large size, 1,100, and huge wraparound balcony. And all furniture, it's not like typical rental, it's more upscale.
Mm-hmm.
Did everything very nice design, staging, and even bed, they can put it up or down, this kind of bed. So everything higher quality, comes with one part, but
So,
this
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
unit furnished, all inclusive. We
So
used
Ali,
to,
if you have any information, also please share the folder with me. Okay.
yes, just share folder and you can see everything there.
Yeah.
So you can just call tenant and say, William, now owner interviewing realtors for sale.
So Natalia, is it now month-to-month basis or fixed term basis, the tenant? Do you know?
I believe 99% it's month to month, but best to just double check in a folder. Yeah,
Okay, okay, got it. Yeah.
And
Then-
it's very tidy, very good organized tenants, a couple. They have a dog, so but they are tidy type, doesn't matter.
Okay.
They not use the parking, so parking we renting separately to the lady in the next building. Pictures and videos of it, professional, so you don't need to spend money on it. Yeah.
So just let me share the address and the phone number of the tenant. Then, and also if the Ali share the folder, then I will take a look at the documentation there, and then I will call tenant sooner or later. Okay, Natalia, anything else? So
yeah, that's all.
Okay, that's
so
all.
This is a good potential for us. We should not miss it, right? And a good potential owner, if he likes you, maybe he sell one of other 3 of his property. You can discuss portfolio and see which one is better to sell.
Sure, sure. Yeah.
He don't want to sell everything. Yeah. Okay, wonderful.
Okay, thank you so much for your long-term, meeting.
Yeah, sorry, it's a little bit strange today, but usually I invite people to jump in on our meetings on Tuesdays, and today 2 people did, so it wasn't that, but it was fun anyways, right?
Okay, yeah.
It was interesting.
Yeah, okay.
So,
okay, Natalia, okay, just keep in touch then. I will we can talk later then. Okay.
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Just
Thank
let
you.
me know if you need anything, but other than that, you're totally capable to handle everything. And
okay, yeah,
it's
thank
good.
you. Okay, see you. Okay, bye.